Dear future me, it's past you, and I just want to talk. So today, one of your friends at church told you that they are watching your Dear Future Me videos, and that made you feel happy. Finally, someone that's not family or close friends is actually watching your videos, not just because, you've asked them to, but because they actually wanted to look into it. And then he's like, do you want a few tips? And of course, the you of the past was like, yeah, sure, you're the first person that's going to critique me. And so he told you a few things that you could do, and while his things that he recommended seemed like they would work, they would make the process of making these Dear Future Me videos a lot more difficult and would require them to become more spread out. And you're struggling with that right now. You're fighting so hard against that because of many reasons that make you feel childish. And only really one that can actually be used in a correct way. One of those is that if you try and systematize these videos so much, it becomes less like a diary and more like a letter to an audience. But everything else, like it's hard, it's more work, it's different, just makes you feel childish. See, something that you of the past learned long ago is that if it's hard, then it's probably worth it. Maybe an intrinsic part of growing up is realizing how little it is that you actually know. You think you know your limitations, your discipline, your resilience, and you wrap yourself up in this cloud or this blanket of comfort in the reality that you have formed around yourself. And when you are inside this cloud, you believe you are impenetrable. And if you are, then you know where not to go to avoid your shortcomings. But the reality, the one that exists for everyone and is non-discriminate to what your personal reality represents, will eventually show you just how wrong you really are, how foolhardy it is to become complacent. It is in this moment that you can either grow up and accept that your teenage self knew oh so little about the world, or you can cling to your faulty perspective, your false sense of self-empowerment, and forever stay in your state of immaturity. That past you chose to peek outside of that cocoon, to look out at the world that you had shut yourself away from. And whenever you looked outside, you saw a world that was beautiful. You saw a world that hurt you so bad when you were younger, that hurt you even still today. But it was still easier to look outside and see the beauty that you couldn't see before. See, I use the word cocoon, kind of the transformation that a butterfly goes through. Whenever it goes into its cocoon as a caterpillar, all it's ever known is to crawl. And whenever it comes out of that cocoon, it learns what flowers are. It learns how to fly. It sees the beauty of the world in a whole new light. Growing up is like that. Growing up is seeing the world for what it is and accepting it, but also seeing the beauty. Seeing what a child couldn't see. So future me, throughout these past Dear Future Me videos that you've watched, throughout these Dear Future Me videos that you will watch, these letters to you, what has changed in the perspective of today from yesterday? What has changed in me that makes you you and no longer me? Because if you're the same person, you haven't been growing. Thank you for listening.